In the months before the cataclysms, satellite failure will be sporadic, but enough to significantly impact technology as it supports lifestyles today. Landlines will be reliable, but sadly cell phones will not. This will be most disconcerting to the power brokers among the elite, who will find business floundering, stocks which have fallen almost to the ground, unable to be salvaged, and the reliance of the military on communications, creating chaos among those expected to protect the elite. These groups will be screeching at each other, making shrill demands where no fix can be made. On the other hand, the little man, the common man, will fare better, especially if they are using shortwave technology. Computer networks will remain in place following the cataclysms in accordance with their structure. Any electrical appliance protected from damage will operate after the cataclysms as before, provided a source of electricity is available. Networks are another matter, as there are many parts to the whole, and in the main any breakage will disable the whole. The weak link theory in action. Networks relying on wires run over the earth cannot be expected to be operational. Likewise, networks operating by satellite bounce will find themselves with a problem when the satellites are torn from the skies. How then will computer networks operate? We would suggest that shortwave radio networks, established by Dish, not relying on satellites, may be a solution. From high point to high point on Earth, such a network could operate after the cataclysms, and where the pole shift will affect landlines, which will be torn, and satellite bounce, as the satellites will be ripped from the skies. Shortwave radio communication bouncing off the moon or the ionosphere will survive. Cloud cover does not much affect this shortwave communication today, so the murky atmosphere and low cloud cover will not prevent shortwave communication in the years following the pole shift either. The ionosphere will reform within weeks of the pole shift, as this is a factor, or the component of the atmosphere. Like the separation of oil and water, which takes place after a bottle of salad dressing is violently shaken, the components find their level and re-establish their relationship afterwards. The ionosphere will be lower, however, due to an overall loss of atmosphere which will only gradually be replaced, which will require using a different angle during communication to achieve a bounce. Thus, radio operators should adjust to their changed circumstances after the pole shift, as they would in any changed circumstances today, using the same approach and choosing their techniques accordingly.